I'm about to tell you something that's going to sound absolutely insane, but trust me, it could completely change the way you learn. You ready? Stop writing notes. Yep, I mean it. Put the pen down. Now.
Look, this source material for this whole idea doesn't pull any punches. As you can see, it says you're spending all this time scribbling like a medieval scribe. And its advice? Stop being a caveman. It sounds harsh, I know, but there's a really powerful point behind it. Let's dig in.
All right, so Section 1, the medieval scribe. You know exactly what I'm talking about, right? Those beautiful, color-coded, perfectly organized notes that you spend hours making look pretty. Well, here's the brutal truth. They might be the single biggest waste of your time when it comes to studying. And this chart, man, this just breaks it down perfectly. Over on the left, you've got scribbling. The effort, it's totally passive. Your brain is basically on autopilot just copying words, not actually thinking about them. That makes it super slow, and guess what? The result is you forget almost everything. But then look at the other side, this idea of screenshotting. The effort is active, it's fast, and because you're actually forcing your brain to wake up and work, the result is so much more memorable.
So, if being a scribe is the problem, what's the solution? Well, that brings us right to Section 2, the screenshot solution. This is all about a smarter and, believe me, a way faster way to learn that's built for how our brains actually work.
So here it is, the big reveal, the mental screenshot method. The phrase you gotta latch onto here is active recall. You see, instead of just passively reading or copying, you're forcing your brain to pull the information out of your memory. Think about it. It's the difference between just looking at a map versus having to draw it from memory. You're literally taking a high-res picture with your mind and hitting save. Okay, so the theory sounds great, but how do you actually do it? That's what Section 3 is all about, the 30-second drill. This is the simple, practical, step-by-step part, and you're going to be shocked at how easy this is.
It's just 4 little steps. That's it. Ready? Step 1, stare. Find a diagram, a paragraph, a formula, whatever, and just absorb it. Burn it into your eyeballs. Step 2, close your eyes. Seriously, no peeking. Step 3, recreate. In your mind's eye, try to see that image perfectly. Every label, every line, every detail. And now, the most important step of all, Step 4, check your errors. Open your eyes. Compare your mental image to the real thing. Where were the gaps? What did you miss? That little gap right there, that's where real learning happens.
So how long does this whole powerful 4-step brain workout take? 30 seconds. Just 30 seconds. I want you to think about that. You could do this drill like 10 or 20 times in the time it takes you to highlight one page of notes that you're probably never even going to look at again. It's a game changer.
Which brings us to our final section, and yeah, it's got a pretty wild name. The source material calls it the smooth brain test. If you don't know, that's kind of internet slang for, well, not thinking very hard. It's a blunt way to pose one last, really important challenge about how we choose to learn.
And this quote just hits it right on the head. The whole idea is, why are you wasting all this time making notes look pretty if your brain, the thing that's supposed to do the actual remembering, isn't even being activated? It's a bit of a slap in the face, but the message is clear. Focus on what actually forces your brain to work, to build those connections, not just passively copy stuff.
So, at the end of the day, it all boils down to this one simple choice. Are you going to be the scribe, slow, passive, and ultimately forgettable? Or are you going to be the scanner, fast, active, and powerful? The choice is yours. What's it going to be?